In this video, I'm going to teach you how to design this exercise book cover in Adobe Photoshop. I would also teach you how to apply your design on a mockup to have a preview of its look when you print it out. So please do well to watch the entire video. Also remember to subscribe to the channel for more of such videos. Hit the like button and feel free to drop your comments in the comment section as well. So let's get straight into the video. Yes, so as usual, we first have to create our working background, okay? So I'll just click on File over here and then select New. For this design, I would name it Exercise Book Cover. And I'll be using centimeters for this design, okay? So for the width, I would use 16.5 centimeters. And then for the height, I would use 21.5 centimeters. I'll leave the resolution at 300. So you can just go ahead and click on Create over here to create your working background. Now this work will be in two folds. So we first have the front side of the page of the book cover, and then afterwards we design the back side of the book cover. Okay. Then after everything, we can now reflect our designs on a mock-up. Okay. So let's go ahead and design the first side. That's the front cover. So I'll bring in a colorful background over here, which I downloaded from the internet. That is it over here. So I'll just press the Alt key, click, and then drag this out to transform it like this. I do not want it to interrupt with the main work I'll be doing, right? So I'll just click on this padlock over here to lock the background. And then the next thing I want to do is to draw a rectangle in the middle over here. Okay, so I'll just select the rectangle tool, and then I'll be using a color code that is 1D202D. Alright, as you can see over here, 1D202D. So I'll just click on OK over here. And I'll be using a specific dimension for the rectangle. So I'll just click on a free space in the middle over here. And then for the width, I would use 1537.83 for the width. And then the height, I would use 2168.92. 2168.92. Click on OK. So I'll just click here and then drag it to the middle like this. So as you can see, it's directly in the middle as shown by the rulers, the vertical ruler and then the horizontal ruler. So I'll just leave this right here. And the next thing I'll do is to bring in the image of the person I want to use for this. So I'll just bring Kudu's image right here. And then with the help of the Alt key, I press and hold it and then click and drag this to something like this. And then using the arrow key, I'll just move this down like this. Yes, something like this. And then I would like to type his name over here. So I'll just select the type tool, and I'll be using a font called Atahost. Okay, Atahost. So I'll just click over here and type Kudus. That's his name. Make sure the font color is white and increase the font size to about, let's say 20. I think 20 is small, so 23, 25 should be it. Something like this. Great. And now the next thing is to draw a rectangle over here, right? As you know, when you have a new exercise book, there is a side where you write your name, your class, and those other information. So I'll select the rectangle tool here, and then I would use the white color. Okay. And for this as well, I'll go by specific dimension. So I'll just click on an empty space over here, or a free space right here. And for the width, I would use 1184.94, and then the height I would use 579. Okay. I want it to have some curves at the side, so I would use let's say 59 pixels as the curves. Yeah, so that is the rectangle I wanted. And for me to make sure it's directly in the middle of the work, I'll just select the rectangle layer over here together with the first rectangle I drew, and then click on this here to align the horizontal layers. Great. And now the next thing is to just go ahead and type name, class, and all those informations. So I would use the black color and then Poppins as my font. Poppins regular as the font, and then font size of, let's say, 13 points. Yes. So I'll just click over here and type name, then my colon, and then type more dotted lines where the name can be written. Okay, so I would have to make sure the name here is right in the middle of the box. So I'll just select the name layer together with the rectangle and then make sure it is in the middle here. Great. Now I can go ahead and make a duplicate. I think the rectangle is a little bit at the top. Great. So I'll just make a duplicate of this name. Right, so I'll just press the Alt key, click, and then drag it down where I can now type class, and then I would repeat the same process. Hold the Alt key, click, drag this down, and then type subject. Okay, I repeat the process once again. And then I'll type date commenced. Repeat the process for the last time, and I'll type date completed, as you've been seeing on SI's books. Great. So I want to make sure all these texts have the same spaces in between them. So I'll just select all of them. So with the help of the Alt key, you just select the first one, and with the help of the Shift key. So you hold the Shift key and then you select the last layer, the last text layer over here, right? And then you press V on your keyboard to select the Move tool, and then you click on this icon over here. That's the distribute vertically. This over here. This. Great. So now the spaces are even. Okay. So I just want to get rid of some of the dotted lines that exceeded the point I want it to be. So I'll just with the help of the type tool, you just select the type tool and select all these layers, these dots, clear them, select these dots as well, clear them, and I'll just add a few to these ones so they can reach my line. Oops. I think this is okay. Great. Good. And the last thing I would be doing on the front side is to just bring a PNG file over here. So that's it over there. Oops, sorry, not this one. This way. I'll just hold the Shift key and then click and drag it to this side to have it transformed like this. Then I'll just bring it down, reduce the size like this, So yes, this is the front part of the book cover. So I'll just group everything here, okay? Then we can go ahead and design the back side of the cover as well. But before I do that, I want to make a duplicate of this background because I'll be using it in the next part of the design. So I'll just press Ctrl plus J to make a duplicate of this, and then I'll select everything over here. So I'll just press the Shift key to make things faster, okay? And then click on the first layer to select all the layers, and then press Ctrl plus G on your keyboard to group all the layers over here. So double click on the name over here and then change the or rename the group as front, okay? So I can hide this. Wait, so we are about to design the back cover. I want the back cover, this colorful design to follow the same trend from the front cover. So when we reflect it on the mockup, you have an understanding of what I mean. Okay, so I'll just select this layer, press Ctrl plus T, okay, and then right click and select flip horizontal, okay, like this. And then I'll lock it once again so it doesn't interrupt my work. And then the next thing I'll do is to draw another rectangle, right? But this time I'll set the color to white, okay? And I'll go ahead to use specific dimensions. So I'll just click on a free space over here, and for the width I'll use 1537, and then the height I would use 2167. I don't want it to have any curled edges, so I'll just set this to 0 and click on OK over here. Wait, so with the help of the move tool, I'll just click and drag this to the center of the work like this. Yes. And then I would go ahead to type Mohammed Kudus, and then the position he plays just right beneath it. Okay, so just select the type tool, and then I'll use a font called Poppins. Okay, Poppins. I'll use the font size 25, as you can see. Poppins bold. Great. Okay, and then click and drag this somewhere here. I think it's a little bit smaller, so I'll increase the size just more. And then I'll make a duplicate of this and type his position and team. So attacker, yes. But then I would reduce the size of this text to let's say 9 points. I think it's a little smaller, 10 points. Okay. Just like this. And make sure both of them are aligned to the left side. Good. And the next thing I want to do is to type a little biography of his right here. I've already typed them over here, so I'll just copy it and then select the type tool here. So you just click on this side of the work and drag this down. Okay. I'll be using the font size 10 points. So just go ahead and press Ctrl plus V on your keyboard to paste everything here. And then set this to let's say regular. Right. So click and drag this to the top like this, and make sure it is aligned in line with what you typed earlier. So I'll just select all the layers once again, and then align them to the left. I think they are already aligned well. Move it to the top a little. Great. And then the next thing I'll do is to type Kudus here once again, just to beautify the backside of the design. So select the type tool once again and use the font Atahust. And I'll type Kudus once again. I think it's a little smaller, so I'll just transform it. So press Ctrl plus T and drag this out like this. Okay, like this. Now, good. The next thing is to bring in another PNG file. So that is it over there. I would flip it to the other side. So I'll just right click over here and click on flip horizontal, as you can see, and then bring it to this side of the work. And then I'll transform it a little like this. This is okay. Great. So this is the back side of the book cover. Okay, and now we have to reflect this on the mockup to have a look of how it will appear. Okay, so I'll just save this as a JPEG. So just click on File and select Save a Copy. All right, and set this to JPEG. So I'll save this as a JPEG. This is the back side. Okay, so let me name it as back. Save this. Okay. I think we would have to group everything once again. Okay, so it doesn't interrupt with the front side. So select all the back layers, press Ctrl plus G, and then name this as the back. So we can now hide this and then unhide the front side, and we can now save it as a JPEG. So we once again click on File, select Save a Copy here, and then set this to JPEG, and then we can save this as the front. Great. Now we have to reflect this on a mockup to see how it will appear. Okay, so I'll just bring in my mockups PSD file. Great. So first select this side, that's the front side of the cover, and then double click on this small icon you see over here. All right, that's a smart object. Double click on it and it leads you to another tab of the working space, and then bring in the front cover. Okay, as you can see, and then click and drag this out like this. Great. So go ahead and press Ctrl plus S on your keyboard, and let's see what happens over here. Whoa. So that is it. That is the reflection of the back of the front cover. And let's do the same thing for the back side as well. So I'll bring the back side here, click, drag this out, check, Ctrl plus S. Let's see. Yes, so that is it over there. So basically this is how to design book cover for exercise books, as you've been seeing.
Yes, so this is our final work. What do you think about it, guys? Please do well to give your ratings for this design down there in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button. drop your comment in the comment section, and do not forget to share this video as well. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to come your way once again with another exciting tutorial.